Alright, so I don't know if the cars is. I cut the car. Hold on. I figured that the cars is gonna be making a lot of sound. I parked by the road. Hopefully that doesn't bother the camera. Well, yeah, like my video. I'm talking to the camera. Probably should look on right here. I don't know. I think it's okay. But I wanted to talk about, something fun today, but then something happened to where I really had to just, excuse me, I really just had to stop and, cry and release some of the burden feeling that I had on myself. But I don't know if I want to talk about it. That's why I'm like kind of choking up already. Like, should I talk about it or should I not? But all right, let me just stay on topic. How about that? I have a topic that I want to talk about. I guess I can feel good about talking about it now. It's spiritual, not religious. So I guess this is safe to talk about right now. Not safe. I don't know. I need the word for it. That's probably the best thing to talk about because I know I put a video already up, like, that I was going to be spiritual again. So I might as well put this one up too. So I've always been religious. I was always a Baptist Christian. I grew up in the church. I was still going to church. I stopped going to church maybe like a few months ago. Well, last year, 2023. I was on house arrest for a few months, dealing with a case that happened in 2022 before I had my daughter. Her father called the police on me, and I wound up going to jail for domestic violence. I've been trying to get through the classes so that I can expunge my record and move on and get a stay-at-home job, or work-from-home job, I should say. And I really want to finish, but I was going through a custody battle with him. He wanted time sharing and stuff like that when we were going to court, and the courts kind of take a long time. This is like the story that he told me on why he called basically like my probation and told them that I was contacting him, and I came and I busted his windows out, and those were like false allegations on me. But they took me out of my class. I was basically placed on house arrest because if you make allegations like that, that's basically saying that I violated my probation, which I did not. He just used it in a way so he can get our daughter, but it didn't work out like that. He thought I was going to be placed in jail, and I really was blessed to be on house arrest so I can still be with my kids. And we had court. He tried to do like an emergency removal, like emergency pickup for her, and that didn't work. Everything that he has tried to do to me hasn't worked. But yes, baby. You want to get out? Yeah. Okay. It hasn't worked, but it has been very hard for me to keep my composure and my strength going through all of this, because sometimes like I just feel like I'm such a good person and I want to do the right thing. I want to do right by my kids. And sometimes I just don't understand why, I deserve some of the stuff that I go through, because I work so hard. I'm so smart, And I have chosen to have my kids. I understand, like, you know, you can't do everything that you want to do once you have kids, but this is my choice. I choose to be a mother, and I'm blessed to be able to stay with them. But it's so hard because I really do feel like I made a mistake when it comes down to her father. Or I made a mistake even when I got locked up, you know, but I've been trying. It's been like almost 2 years ago. And I still am dealing with this, you know, and it's hard. So that's like one of the reasons why I really just stopped going to church. I stopped praying. I stopped, you know. I didn't lose faith. I still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus Christ. I still believe in the way that the world works, the universe. I still believe in it. But I wanted to feel like I had a choice. I wanted to feel like I could do something. Like, I hate the fact that, you know, when it comes down to religion, that it's like, oh, like, you know, just trust in the Lord, like everything will work out, and you feel like you can't do anything. My personality and the strength and the fire that I have, I want to be able to do something about it, and I couldn't afford a lawyer. I couldn't afford any of it. I had to go through it by myself, and it worked out. Thank God it worked out, but I still was going through like the psychological pain and suffering dealing with him. And it's when things come up that I couldn't have foreseen, like me not being able to go down to do visitation sometimes because I was having car problems. It just became like I started suffering all over again with his mental games. He lied so much, and I was hoping that we could co-parent, you know, and I could move on. And it's not working out that way. I'm getting chips. It's not working out that way, and I don't like getting upset either around my daughter because she definitely feels the energy. I'm really big on energy, and I'm really big on empathy and stuff like that, and that's something I can't deny. I can't deny that I do feel when something is wrong. I do feel when oh my God. I do feel when things are different. Like I can feel the energy. I told you guys like in another video too, like I have dreams and stuff like that, but I just wanted to feel like I could do something, like regardless of any other like things. I don't want to stay on topic. Regardless of any of that, I just wanted to feel like I could do something, and that is like, you know, like lighting a candle or practicing self-care. Or like after I pray, like what else can I do that I can actually feel, I can touch, and or like a crystal, or like, you know, like listening to someone like talk to you and assure you that everything is gonna be okay. Like just stuff like that helped me gain mental clarity and keep my sanity when dealing with someone who is a narcissist, who lies, who cheats, who will do anything that they can to hurt me. And it's not even just about her, like, oh, he was seeing his daughter and this and that, and, you know, like, that's probably why he took me to court. He want to see his child. Yes, that's true. But what about the rest of the things that he is doing? He doesn't have to play that dirty. He doesn't have to. I never tried to keep her away. He could have came up here to see her, even if I couldn't drive all the way down to miles away to do the visitation. But he had gotten a restraining order on me, so he couldn't. So my hands were tied. This is nothing I could do. And then even after, let's say, like, okay, you can see her, he would sit there and say, oh, well, you're not allowing me to see my daughter, which is not true. Then it'll be like, okay, he'll sit there and lie and say that, like, oh, I'm not coming to visitation, and I didn't let him know that I wasn't, you know, wasn't gonna come. When I called him and I let him know that I wasn't gonna come, he said it was okay. He said, oh, hey, I will help you try and fix your car, you know, so that you can to such and such and such, and then just like backstab me and blindside me in so many ways. It's just things like that that happens that just that you can't wrap your head around, that you don't understand. But going forward, I know that didn't lose my self-esteem. I didn't lose my sanity. I didn't lose my sense of self or my power in the situation, because I am spiritual, because I did more than just pray and cry, because I lit a candle, or because I said, okay, well, I have this crystal or whatever that I feel like kind of helps my energy, or maybe I could, hold some cards or some tarot cards or some what do you call oracle cards, or something that just assures me that everything is going to be fine. When you talk to God, you don't get a reply, but I have faith, so I know that works. But it's also things that happens to me that I just know for a fact that it's way more to it. So I just always just say, okay, I'm going to practice my spirituality, and I'm going to look, and you will find, like you seek and you shall find. But it's just not going to be, I'm going to ignore that part of myself anymore. So that is why I said, I was going to be spiritual. But I am religious, but I'm just not going to claim like that I'm full on Baptist, and I will turn my cheek to other things that I have realized as I have gotten older. Let me get her. I don't want her to cry. But I will be back with another video. I was just in this video since, I don't want to edit the video. I want it to be just like this. I feel comfortable posting videos that I haven't edited. And it's way easier when it's time to edit, because I am a mother and I do take being a mom serious. And I don't want anyone to come in between me and my children or try and hurt us in any way, because I know my kids love me and I want to be around them. I want to work. I want to, figure out a way, and I know that it will work. I know what happens. My intentions are always pure. But I have become a person that is not going to be gullible anymore, that is not going to let people run over me or use me or anything like that. So it's just in another place. But the question goes, like, is spiritual religious? I do think it's religious. I do think, like, practicing voodoo, practicing what's the Spanish one? Like Santa Maria and stuff like that, it can, like Wicca and stuff like that can become religious, like, especially if you follow everything to a T. But if you just do what you want to practice, know that you believe in God and Jesus Christ, but you still want to find other ways to cope with things, then that's just practicing, like, that's just learning how to read tarot cards, or learning how to read oracle cards, or learning what crystals is what, and that's science. That's outside. That's just wanting to find and learn about new things. That's not practicing, another religion, which are those things. But when you don't know something, you question it. So there's nothing wrong with that. But my answer to that question is yes, spiritual is religious. All right, bye.